people, they smack me in the face.
Is this going out like every week, an email like this, or every day, or be more effective than when we compare it to like a 3D blinds, which is trying to be more premium? It may make sense to tell more of that story with the 3D blinds about, why this is premium and what makes the material nice, whereas this is like, get your deal, get it now before it's gone.
Yeah, and I had it, and for this brand in particular, it works. Old Navy's very, very strong. Up until 3 weeks ago, we were split in terms of CRM and like teams. And batch team. So I was going to submit this to roast them a little bit. 2 weeks ago, my leader said, "Oh, Devin, do you want to take over the lifecycle team?" So I guess I'm myself right now. So we spent a lot of focus on kind of fixing some of our reach and customer resolution issues to make sure that everyone that we could qualify or whatever get it. But we kind of forgot how our emails looked. We spent so much time focusing on the back end, we forgot about what the actual experience is. So this feedback's really good. If there's any good vendors here that can help us make this look better, please reach out to me, because this is just bad. Yeah, I agree with you guys.
I would argue that the Old Navy email is on brand in terms of the shopping experience at Old Navy. I know that when I have a specific thing in mind, but there's a discovery aspect shopping at Old Navy that's also reiterated in the circulars that are pretty familiar, and I think that's actually I have to within the context of a Navy shop that you might have an enormous set of opportunities that someone would just be curious about, because that's what brings you to the brand.
I want to go back, circle back to the 3D blinds, only because I was able to talk to Sean beforehand. And I asked him, what is the mission for 3D blinds? And I think it's to provide, a premium, provide the highest quality blinds to as many people as possible or something like that. And that mission is very product focused. And I know not everyone's in an opportunity to adjust the mission within your organization, but if you do have the ability to affect maybe a smaller company, think about a mission from more of your consumer standpoint. And when I think of to the home through beauty, something like that, where that will give you more guidance for how you do the photography in the future. It's like our mission is to provide this privacy through beauty, and then that's going to help us bring in that mission and that voice and what we're talking about. Because you're never going to be able to consistently, but they're going to get behind what changes their lives and improves their lives. So, maybe talking with your leadership about opportunities on how you can evolve the mission to be kind of that level up from the product level to the lifestyle level.
Cool. I think that's all we got. Any more questions?
Questions? Feedback?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Shall
I'm kind of an email UX nerd.
Yeah.
And shameless plug, I just tweeted a link to one of my articles on email UX. It's very long, so if you read the whole thing, I'll give you $10. But what do people think about all image emails? Because that's what that Old Navy email, I know a lot of retailers do very image heavy emails, and I did do B2C for a while, but I am a B2B marketer, and we just can't do all image emails, mainly because, Outlook users, but also for accessibility reasons, and then also sometimes the images just don't load. So I just kind of wanted to get people's opinions on, have you seen any difference between all image versus trying to do text image balanced emails?
For me personally, again, I lean towards the side of having a good text-to-image ratio. I agree 100% with you. But again, with my previous company, I was at a B2B where Gmail wasn't a big percentage of our database. We had a lot of people that were on Outlook. So I wanted to make sure that our design team had a good text-to-image ratio. That being said, all images for the Quip side of things, where we have a big percentage of Gmail users, we are very image heavy, we're very brand focused, so our emails need to kind of look like this. I just make sure that we're not using a lot of like we're giving HTML text instead of text on the images, and that's just our strategy. But again, it's how your universe is divided and what your business, what your entire customer base is looking like. If your customer base is Gmail oriented, then images are good. Exactly, and you have alt text and you have all that good stuff. All right.
Yeah, I think it goes back to testing, right? Everything's testing. So what may work for your brand, your company, may do terrible for another brand, another company because of the audience you're going to, Outlook, stuff like that.
Right, but in a test, you could potentially find that an all-image email would win if you were defining your test success by, for example, revenue,
right.
But then you're leaving out an entire segment of the population that needs the text for accessibility purposes. And then sometimes, alt text, making sure alt text and other aspects of your HTML are accessibility friendly is good. But if your entire email is image, that it's really hard to just describe everything just using alt text.
Yeah, I mean, it's those are decisions in business that there are no right or wrong answer. It's kind of where you have to have faith in how you want to serve your customers and where you feel more empowered to try to create something for everyone, or to feel confident in knowing that, hey, we're going to miss a piece of the market share, but ultimately it's for a stronger, healthier company because it does perform better and it provides a better experience for those who can engage with it. So I think that's the fun part of business.
Eric T., I have a question about your email and the design policies at Quip. How much do your emails need to reflect and project and stay consistent with, say, the way we're experiencing Quip through the social media channels in all of your paid advertising there? One of the things that I notice here that's different is the color palette, which can almost make your tiny product disappear, whereas I identify Quip as having a product that visually really pops in your advertising.
Well, this are consistent. I actually might get in trouble for showing you this email because this launches tomorrow, but this is the new. So we're releasing different colors. We're partnering up with a lot of different charities. Like we have product red type toothbrushes. We have an all black that